you ever sat around watching TV and thought, oh, I want to do that? So have I. And my friend Brian and I, we came up with a plan to get ourselves on the airwaves. Now, since no one was coming to us about starring in any shows, we had to come up with a show of our own. And since neither of us really know much of anything, it kind of had to be a show centering on something else, but that we could then in turn host.
So then it hit us. We'd go to different activity-oriented places around the Bay Area, participate in it, get it on tape, show you, the viewer, what it was all about. Then maybe you could try it for yourself.
First, we needed a station to air it on. So we went to Doug Prazak. He's the head of the television department at Loney College. And we went into his office and I told him it was my mother's dying wish that I be on television. He didn't buy it. So I begged and I cried, and eventually, just to get me out of his office, he said yes.
So then we needed a format. We decided to have a bunch of segments which added up to a half-an-hour show.
Well, after all that was settled, we needed a name. Now, the first name we came up with was The Stuff, but we kind of decided it wasn't exactly what we were looking for, so we finally decided to name the show Sweet TV.
From Track and Trail in Stone Ridge Mall, hello, Sweet TV.
How many times have you found yourself singing in the car or in the shower? Is it because people say that you sound better in the shower and in the car? Maybe you're too embarrassed to perform in public. Why not try karaoke? It's the newest fad in Asia, finally popping up in the US. You never know. You might surprise yourself. So what's all this fuss over karaoke anyway? What if you are the performer type? Well, there's 3 different types of karaoke you can choose from. The most commonly known is the karaoke bar. And then there are the karaoke boxes. This, for example, is the VIP room, which runs about $65 an hour. Equipped with a stage, it's great for those business parties. So your party isn't that big and you still want a room with a cool light fixture, you can try the large room, which will run you about $40 an hour. And if you're not even having a party and you still want to have a cool disco ball, you can try the small room, which will run you about $25 an hour. Here we are in the karaoke room with the TV and the karaoke setup that's back there. Here's the mixer and the remote control that takes care of all the requests and the request books over here. And the 2 mics. Easy. So what about song selections? Well, song selections range from old to new, Chinese to Japanese, Korean to English. All you need to do is type in the number in the catalog. It goes straight to the computer console underneath your monitor, which allows the people in the back room to know what disc and what song you request. And finally, we have the home karaoke system, which runs about $500 to about $1,000. It's basically just a Laserdisc player, so if you're planning on investing on a Laserdisc player, you might want to think about getting a karaoke system. The disc that you can buy for it, for a small one like this, these run about $20, and the big ones like this range anywhere from $60 to about $100. You can buy microphones for it that range maybe a cheap one for $20 up to about $150. This one, for example, is a key change microphone, which allows you to change the pitch of the song by touching the sharp or the flat button on the mic. This one runs about $115. So, if you're looking for something to do besides going to the movies or reading a book, you might want to check out the Hayward Music Studio, or maybe buy a Laserdisc karaoke system for your house. And finally, we don't come to anything. And finally, we have the home system karaoke system. And finally, we have the home system karaoke system. Why do I keep doing that? God. And finally, we have... I was gonna do it again. And finally, we have the home system karaoke... And finally, Finally, we have the home karaoke system, which runs about $500 to about $1,000. It's basically just a Laserdisc player, so if you're planning on investing on a Laserdisc player, you might want to think about getting a karaoke system.